Hello everybody, DBG Sabzara here, back again. Welcome back to the channel, whichever applies. Carrying on with some Final Fantasy 3 Pixel Remaster, and this is part number 9, I think. And yeah. Disclaimer here, we are way too underleveled at the moment for this area, especially for a couple of the monsters in chest towards the end. So I'm actually going to level up a little bit, and hopefully that will get me through, because I'm kind of not using the correct strategy here. You need to be using a Dark Knight to prevent a monster from duplicating. And, well, basically I don't really like the Dark Knight and I've got no gear for it, so I'm going to try just basically brute forcing it. So I'll meet you back here in a few levels time. Alright, I am back. I haven't done a crazy amount of leveling, it's about 15 minutes, but as you can see now we've got a couple more higher levels on the magic available, and everybody's at least 800 health. The reason I did that is because there's basically the shit in here that can hit for like 400 or 500 damage a time. Especially with the mages, as you can just see there. The Knight and the Black Belt can one-shot most things in here, apart from the monsters in the boxes. But yeah, this is a really good place just to get a couple of quick power levels, and there's also some great gear in here. Everything in here, I think, with only maybe one or two exceptions, and those are the monsters in the boxes and the griffin looking guys, are weak to magic, which is why the Black Belt is doing so much, because he's got the Wyvern Claws, which do lightning and wind damage, I believe. Nobody can use a Tomahawk. And also I have switched main character, well the knight guy. I've moved him off the royal sword onto the serpent sword, because that does lightning damage as well. And I'm going to be getting rid of the blood sword in a second, because, well, it's just not the weapon it was in Final Fantasy 2. It's a good early to mid game weapon. But it doesn't hold up like it does in other games. As you can see, even with an extra couple of levels, the stuff in here is still hitting my truck. But I did go back and grab some more high potions as well, because that will make things a lot easier. And the defender, that is what we are going to be switching out the blood sword for. No, we'll leave the serpent sword for now, because we're about to get another weapon as well, which should take our attack power up to about the 200 mark, to be honest. Basically this little dungeon is just a looting place. But as you can see, the monsters are pretty heavy duty for the levels that I came in at originally. Nice, another hit there that just did over 600 damage to my Black Mage. And the ancient sword is the one we are going to be using now. Yeah, so that's taking my attack power up to 293. And this time it's my white mage that's dead. Expect to do a lot of healing in here. You can have the diamond mail, you can have the diamond bracers. Right, you can have the diamond gloves and you can have the power bracers. Now, all of these 4 mobs have monsters in them. They are pretty tough monsters. As you can see from the 640 odd damage on my strongest character. Gives us the Blood Lance, which is for the Dragoon, which unfortunately we are not using. This character, well, this monster, don't use the Blood Sword, because it's undead, which means it drains your health instead of you draining its health. We'll just blitz through this. Right. Now this next one might be where it all goes tits up. Because you are supposed to use a Dark Knight to prevent them from basically just endlessly spawning. I'm going to try and go for the AoE damage approach because basically they multiply but they copy how much health they currently have. So if you can get a lot of AoE damage in early, you can kill them off quickly. You can only protect on one at a time. In fact, I've not got a ogre. Not a ogre. But we can do that, and we can do that. As long as my black mage survives. See what they're doing with the divide there. We'll drop a Curaga, and you have to manually do this again, because if you go on auto it will only target the mobs that were previously there. like that. That was a mistake. That was also a mistake. Although I might have this, depending on how much damage we do. I really need to learn to turn auto battle off, not on. Screw it, they can have a fire round. Oh, come on, I absolutely did that to all. Right, now, last one. That could be Blizzaga. Damn it. No, when they multiply, they make new copies and they're not stuck with the previous health levels. Well, that screwed it. Now my healer's dead. Oh, come on. I might actually have this. Nailed it. Jesus Christ, those guys are a pain in the arse. For a weapon I can't even use. Right, anyways, let's get out of here. Right, yeah, so that was the optional dungeon, the Sunken Cave, and yeah, it was a pain in the arse. Now we are going to go and heal up. There is another 2 more optional bits we can do. One of them is basically to go and get some higher level magic, and another one of them is another thing we might be a little bit too underpowered for, but we're gonna give it a go. So let's just save that. I think we're going this way. Sure, it's somewhere around here. Is it further up? There it is. "13 chests and 1 item. Ah, we should be fine. These things aren't hitting as hard as the last one. He says then gets squished in 1 hit. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chests. An extra golem staff. Doesn't use staffs. Uses rods, okay then. Damn it, I need to go all the way around. Well, at least I'm getting some more levels. Can I go across here? No, I can't. Okay. all the way back round. Right. Well, these are going easier than the last ones. I don't know what these controls have got against my black mage, but they always seem to be going for him first. Right, that's all 13 chests, which means we have one item left to get. And some chance of getting it, I guess. It depends on whether we can beat the boss or not. Oh look, the boss. Yeah, I'm not going to use any of those. And we'll see how it handles Faraga. Oh shit, yeah, I don't think I've got much chance here at all. Right, well I don't want to be dropping thunder on him, so... Yeah, we'll take another Kiraga and another Blizzaga. Well, I guess we won't. that, you can do that. Oh well. At least I know I'm not powerful enough to defeat Odin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the Sunken Cave, I think, and power up a bit. Or should I just take another stab at it? I mean... yeah, we'll take another stab at it actually. Right, so item, defender, boost, item. Wait, did it take? No. And you can do a Viraga. So you can defend it on yourself, you can attack, you can cure it, and you can blizzard. I don't think this is going to go any better than the last time, to be honest. Because I screwed up and wasted a round. Who needs it the most? That's actually still him again, isn't it? Nope, we're dead. Why isn't she healing herself? Yeah, well, that's yeah, that was a bad plan. Okay, so that's actually where I'm going to leave the video, unfortunately on a bit of a low note. Before I record next time, I'm going to go back to the Sunken Cave, do a bit more leveling up, and we'll start back off here next time when hopefully we will take Odin at the beginning of the video. So for now, thank you very much for tuning in. Please leave a like, leave a comment. If you haven't already, please subscribe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.